Welcome to the Players Era Tournament in Las Vegas. We are set for the championship matchup. The Oregon Ducks, they'll be moving into the top 25 next week, taking on the 9th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. We're at MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And our tournament comes to a conclusion here. Hi, everybody. Brian Anderson with the Hall of Famer Grant Hill. We'll hear from Allie LaForce in a moment. Love this matchup in front of us. Two high-octane offenses. You know they're going to move fast through this one. Yeah, a lot of pace, a lot of scoring, getting up and down the court. These two teams are led by the point guards. Both are first-team preseason all-conference. Jackson Shelstad and, of course, Mark Sears. They are the conductor, the Brian Anderson of their respective teams. We got the Big Ten. Yes, the Oregon Ducks. Wait, the SEC. You said Big Ten? The Big Ten. Oh, okay. We're in Big Ten country here in Vegas at some point. Nate Oates, what a great job he's done. Made it to the Final Four last year. Dana Altman, one of the great coaches in the college game. He's been at it a long, long time. His first head coaching job, he was in his early 20s. Started 1982. As the head man at the JUCO level. There's Mark Sears, preseason SEC Player of the Year selection. And then Jackson Shelstad, he's on the Naismith watch. Pac-12 all-freshman team last year. And as Grant mentioned, he's on that preseason All-Big Ten this year. All the pieces in place. Paul Sells, Terry Oglesby, and James Breeding, our officials. And let's go, the championship game of the Players Era Tournament. Oregon at 7-0. They have run the table here. Alabama coming in at 6-1. Alabama's lone loss was on the road at Purdue at Mackey Arena. Second chance opportunity on the first possession. Two misses for Alabama. And here come the Ducks of Oregon. Two good looks from the Crimson Tide, but you see right away the pace and how they execute their offense. Both teams are going to move the ball and share the ball. And, of course, flat-out score. T.J. Bamba coming off 22 against San Diego State to get him into this championship game. Oregon beat Texas A&M Tuesday night and then came back and beat San Diego State on Wednesday. This Oregon team has some transfers, as you mentioned, but they're experienced transfers. Driving to the basket, one of those transfers, Brandon Angel. He's stopped. Shelstad puts it up short. Grant Nelson with the rebound. In the corner, quick release on the three ball, and it's good. Latrell Wrightsell Jr. And that's Alabama's game. You have to get back in transition and guard the three-point line. Great awareness there, finding the open man, the corner three. Shelstad was a big man, Nate Biddle. It's going to be interesting to see what Oregon does. Alabama typically goes small, but Biddle's not your typical big man. He's a 7-footer. He can shoot it a little bit. Misses on his first try. Phylon aggressive. No look pass. Nelson gives it back to Wrightsell on the other corner. Right now, Alabama is playing fast, man, moving that ball around. They haven't scored every opportunity here, but their execution has been flawless. Two offensive rebounds already. We're not even 2 minutes into this game. Wrightsell, and he is fouled on his way in. Free throws coming for Latrell Wrightsell Jr. Right here, a missed shot. Bama, they flood the court. They get down. There's no rhyme or reason. You have to communicate on defense. Wrightsell open in the corner. Great awareness. And, of course, that last drive there, because they space the floor, they move the ball around, they get your defense shifting and moving, and have guys that are capable of driving, getting to the rim. They love paint touches. That's a part of their offensive philosophy. Wrightsell Jr. averaging nearly 12 a game, had 6 against Rutgers. Alabama beat Houston in the opener. That was a top 10 matchup, and then took down Rutgers with their two dynamic freshmen, Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey, two of the top 5 picks in the NBA draft coming up. Alabama's off to a terrific start. Nice cut to the basket. Good feed as T.J. Bamba lays it in. Alabama comes right back at you. High volume three-pointers from Nate Oates' teams. Always want a paint touch out of that as well. And Phylon walks with it. LeBaron Phylon, one of the best point guards in the country in his recruiting class. Mr. Alabama basketball a year ago with a giveaway.
Yeah, he passed up an open three there, but super talented. Hasn't been playing his best here in Vegas, but has played well prior and certainly has a great deal of talent. We'll get a quick breather.
Aiden Holloway checks in for him. Holloway, the transfer from Auburn. And he's matching up with Shellstad right now, and down on the block. Got a whistle. Brandon Angel, transfer from Stanford, one of the 6 transfers for the Oregon Ducks. They had a rough year last year, unusual season, but so many injuries. At no point were they in the top 25 a year ago, but they're about to jump back in with a 7-0 start. Interesting of their year, Grant, they've won 7 games. In 3 of those wins, they were down double digits and came back to win. And that included their win against the 20th ranked Aggies of Texas A&M.
Well, they've shown a lot of resilience, no quit in this team. We talked with Dana Altman before the game and just admired how in those games they just kept plugging away, kept defending.
Sears needs help. Holloway trying to get across the timeline, just does. And now Nelson leaves it up top. Cliff Amori on the receiving end.
What a pass, big to big buddy ball from Grant Nelson.
Unselfish by Nelson. Here's Angel. And in there battling for the board. Biddle puts it back, no good. Missed opportunity there for Oregon. Amori wants another one up top, and there he goes. Amori getting a couple of lobs, running the floor and rewarded.
And the big man runs the floor. Get him the ball, B.A.
Transfer from Rutgers. Led Rutgers in points and rebounds a year ago. Oh, the follow jam by Nate Biddle. Clean it up, the Shellstad miss.
Nate Biddle, great size, great skill on the interior, and Maury comes over to help. No one helps the helper.
Here's Nelson. He's a major offensive weapon. This time he tees up Sears. Sears with big range.
And you see the ball finds energy. The ball moves with Alabama. It doesn't stick. So hard to defend. Multiple guys can make big time shots.
Tracy looking inside for Biddle. They are going right to work on Clifford Amori. And Biddle getting a couple of touches here early, engaged in the game. 12-8, Alabama leads it. Fast start, both of these teams. Sears again. Nelson back tap, but out of bounds. And it'll be Oregon ball, and that'll take us to our first timeout.
And it's all about the bigs here early. The alley-oop inside to Amori. Great pass from Nelson, and on the break, when the big man runs, throw it to him, knocking it down. And then a 3-ball by Sears. Right now, Alabama is rolling.
The Players Era Tournament is brought to you by Eli Lilly, a medicine company. Las Vegas, Nevada championship game, Alabama and Oregon. And no Linux get Allie LaForce more fired up than Bama-lytics. Hi, Allie.
It's true. Hey, Brian and Grant. Well, most people don't know this. You do. But Alabama head coach Nate Oates was a math teacher just under 10 years ago. And he has become known in the basketball world for his attention to the numbers, the analytics, or at Alabama, what they call Bama-lytics. It's paid off significantly. Oates said after the Final Four last season that winning 2 more games and cutting down a second set of nets is the goal this season. But first, it's a championship here in Las Vegas, and they are 1 win away. Latrell Wrightsell told me that they have already felt a March Madness-like atmosphere here in Las Vegas, and he knows that practice and experience will pay off come March. Coach told his players, if you want to play well, get lost in the game, which is what they're trying to do tonight, guys.
I'll tell you what, this team averages 89 points a game. They shoot 32% from 3 as Bamba knocks down a mid-range jump shot. And Nate Oates has found magic in Tuscaloosa. You know, there were a couple jobs that were open this summer.
Yes.
Kentucky, Louisville, but he has established himself there and has his team rolling. I think this is his best roster he's had since he's arrived in 2019.
It is his 6th season at Alabama. He signed an extension. Alabama, they knew he was one of the hot names out there after his Final Four run last year. He signed an extension through the 2030 season, and that was after the Tide made their first ever trip to the Final Four. Allie and I were there in Los Angeles. And of course, Grant, you had the Tide in that Final Four. And now they believe they have a team that could win a national championship. As Tracy hits a little mid-range jumper, quickly back on the other end, and it is LeBaron Philon. You cannot celebrate your made baskets if you oppose Alabama. They come right at you quickly.
They come at you in waves.
It stops a 6-0 run. It is 15-12 Bama right now, and Bamba missed it. Middle battling for it. He's going to be called for the foul, going the other way. Jaron Stevenson in there fighting for the rebound.
Right here. Oregon scores, and they get the ball out quickly. 7 seconds are left. No dribble. You got to get back. Finally passed up a corner three earlier. This time, no hesitation, knocking down that three. But we've watched Alabama all week. This is the fastest they've played since they've been here. Nate Oates has got to be pleased.
Nate Oates has talented freshmen, too, and three of them on the floor right now. Aiden Sherrill, Darian Reed, LeBaron Philon with the ball in his hands, and Philon springs free inside to lay it in.
Oozing with talent, great hesitation. He let his hair out now, you know. He had it in braids, and now he's letting it go. It's paying off.
I feel like you could draw more fouls with the hair out, too. It's
kind of like Fletch, you know, back in the day.
I agree. Give him 3 or 4 inches on the height. Philon.
Put on Underhill.
Holloway sets up one of those talented freshmen. Sherrill misses the three. Aiden Sherrill, McDonald's All-American. One of the 3 that are here. Holloway and Reed, the other 2 that are on this Alabama team. Bamba's got Reed on his back. Bamba, a little stop and start and able to put it in.
I like this kid. Strong driver. Unafraid. Was at Villanova, transferred.
Holloway to Sherrill. Sherrill falls down. He's been hampered by a balky left knee and did not look stable on that pivot. Turnover, Alabama.
Bama here, like I said, strong driver, good hesitation, gets downhill, contested, doesn't matter, a nice little floater in the lane, but he's strong, physical, confident, and just brings a dimension to this team, a guy who doesn't mind mixing it up, getting in the paint.
Tough kid from the Bronx, New York. Started his collegiate career at Washington State and then had 3 years there and then 1 year at Villanova. Now in his 5th season at his 3rd university. Here's Bamba, quick burst to the basket, taking on Reed. Reed got a piece of that ball. Good defense there by Darian Reed. KJ Evans on the floor for the first time for Oregon, and they block underneath.
And anyone from Alabama can get the rebound and bring the ball up. Stevenson that time secured the rebound, pushed the break. And they, like I said, come at you in waves. Oregon got to do a better job getting back, communicating, and making sure they pick up before Alabama gets over half court.
Keyshawn Bartholomew picks up the foul, his first minutes as well. Dana Altman's going to go 9, maybe 10 deep. Alabama certainly going 9, 10 deep. Here's Sears. Sears missed it. Ball's alive and run down by Moss. Raheem Moss with the ball in his hands. Transfer from Toledo. KJ Evans, a little turnaround, no good. The follow by Supreme Cook, no good. Out comes Alabama. Sears, the playmaker. He's a great shooter, great playmaker. This makes everybody better on the floor, Sears. And it's going to be a foul. Bamba clips Stevenson on his way to the basket.
Once again, we talk about Alabama, their offense. They love to get paint touches. You saw Philon get into the paint, kick it to the corner there to Stevenson, who knocked down 2 3-pointers yesterday from that corner. But give credit, Oregon hanging in there. Just got to do a better job with their transition defense.
And as predicted, Dana Altman told his team today, Alabama's going to go small fast. And we have to be ready for that adjustment. Alabama has gone small quickly. Here's Philon for 3, contested 3, and he hits one over Supreme Cook.
And that was a tough shot right there. Great defense, Supreme Cook with that closeout. Just better offense.
Phylon unafraid. He's a freshman out of Mobile. Played in the Link Academy in Missouri. He's 3 for 3. Got 8 points already. Could be his night. He's got that look in his eyes. Tracy inside and laying it in. There's Supreme Cook. That's a big body in there.
Yes, indeed. Supreme with the supreme positioning inside. And it's like travel called on Stevenson, moving those feet. But Phylon right here, aggressive, confident, letting you know that he can play. 3 for 3 from the field and 2 for 2 from 3 for Phylon.
Don't miss the Black Friday deal from Max. Just $2.99 a month for 6 months. With ads plan only. Offer ends Monday. Terms at max.com. Well, Oregon football perhaps going to 12-0 with a win today over Washington. And Allie LaForce, Oregon men's basketball 7-0 to start the year.
That's right, Brian. And if you look at the record, you would think it's been all smooth sailing so far this season. But if you look deeper, you'll realize that there have been some challenges along the way so far. And one of them that really opened everybody's eyes on the team was the Portland game, 3 games in, when they were favored by 20 on their home court. And it took them to overtime to get the victory. I talked to TJ Bamba about it, and he said, we were relying on our talent to get us by, and coming into this tournament, we really had to up our attention to detail, the little things. We weren't playing as hard as we all knew we were able to do. So they're trying to put together that raw talent with the work ethic and the attention to detail and the scouting report, and that's what will make them great.
Well, Allie, we hear the same sentiment this time of the year when you get into November, late November, just trying to put new pieces together. Grant, it can be a challenge sometimes. 6 transfers have come into this program trying to get back to the NCAA tournament. A point-blank miss, but a foul there by Nelson. Amori couldn't get the first one to go, but a second chance bucket.
And the activity of the Alabama bigs on display. But you're right. I mean, it takes a minute for teams to figure it out, but these tough opponents, great shot there. Real confident by Keyshawn Barthélemy. This Oregon team is very talented and has the depth to match Alabama.
Sears and a foul. Raheem Moss fouls Sears. Keyshawn Barthélemy, transfer from Colorado. He's a guy coming back from injury as well. He missed most of last year with a foot injury. So as the season goes on and he gets his legs back under him, I feel like he's going to be a big part of their success.
Well, he had 16 points against San Diego State the other day, 3 or 4 from the 3-point line. So bring some offensive firepower off the bench.
Sears misses a 3. Wow, Phylon way up there, but he deflects it right to KJ Evans. That showed you something right there on Phylon. Man, he can fly. Tracy, he'll pull it over Nelson. Missed it. And Phylon runs it down. Phylon's so fast. This guy's going to be a handful in the SEC. Already is. Phylon with the left hand, he is fouled. He's not an accomplished 3-point shooter yet. Nate Oates believes he'll get there, but where he thrives is driving to the basket. He causes havoc when he puts the ball on the deck.
Yeah, BA, he has a great burst and a great feel. And you see, struggled a bit in those games against Houston and Rutgers. He's come out, he's been aggressive. I read that he played football growing up. He was a wide receiver and a cornerback. Wanted to play at Ohio State. I don't know how that happened growing up in Alabama, but he certainly has the attack mode of a football player and just oozing with talent.
Phylon 2 for 2 from beyond the arc tonight. You knew he was ready for the collegiate level when he went into Mackey Arena against Purdue. Despite the loss, he dropped 18 points on Purdue. It was in double figures in 4 of his first 5 games. Hasn't quite gone his way here in Vegas, but he looks like a terrific young player. Halfway through the first half, championship game in the Players Era tournament. Barthélemy reins in a 3-pointer.
Yeah, that was a great action there. Barthélemy moving without the basketball. Great screen by Biddle to get him open.
Shelstead back on the floor trying to contain Phylon, and that's going to be a foul on Alabama, and Phylon forced the turnover, then got the foul. And Nate Oates will make the substitution now.
You appreciate the aggressiveness and the attack mode by Phylon, but just a little bit too much there on that play. And right now, Alabama, 4 turnovers here early. Oregon has none. Oregon runs their offense up high, so a lot of cuts, back cuts.
2 bigs on the floor, too, now, and Biddle and Evans is fouled. Well, Grant, we were at shoot-around today, and I know KJ Evans is a player that you've seen, you've known from his prep days. He's a guy that has a chance to pop at some point and be a real talent there in Eugene.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this kid is so skilled, so talented, 6'9", long arms. I saw him play a bunch in Mount Verde in Central Florida. And started a bunch of games last year. Has kind of moved to the bench. I think he's just too talented to not be a factor. Was scoreless in their last game against San Diego State University, but great talent, great feel, and certainly he's got a young body. Needs to get a little stronger, but can be a big weapon here for these Ducks.
And Dana Altman has his 2 bigs on the floor running right now. That puts Biddle in the 5 spot. A new position for him, even though he's a 7-footer. He's been playing the 4 position. Here's Holloway. Holloway misses a 3, and Evans couldn't secure the rebound. Bama ball.
And we talked about Biddle. I mean, so talented. Played the 4 for so long, as you mentioned, and now he's playing the 5 here. And great footwork, can shoot the ball. Not shooting the ball well percentage-wise from the 3-point line this year. Is another turnover. A little miscommunication there. And once again, Bartholomew gets his hands in there and wreaks havoc on this Alabama offense.
5th turnover for Alabama. They're sloppy with the basketball here early. Oregon has not yet had a giveaway. Oregon a chance to take the lead right here against a team that's ranked 9th in the country. And will be certainly moving up if they win tonight. They've had some impressive victories. Here's Biddle now. 3-pointer flies. He misses. Offensive rebound by Evans. Biddle passed it up that time. And now inside, posting up. And Biddle turns and scores on Cliff Amore.
Yeah, he's got great footwork on the interior. Love that little jump hook over his left shoulder.
First lead for Oregon. Karen Stevenson drives and is fouled. Biddle's, they put him in the 5 spot. He's going to go down there and act like a 5.
He could have shot that 3, but he passed it up, as you said. Took his time. You're going to play him one-on-one. He's got too much stuff down there. And Biddle, great touch, great confidence with his post game. 7 foot. Array of moves and getting himself going on the interior.
Jaron Stevenson will be at the line here for Alabama. Oregon sends Mookie Cook into the game for the first time. Stevenson misses. Offensive rebound. Reitzel sets up Bama with another chance. Driving and laying it in with a left hand.
Just a little too easy right there. I was going to say, prior to that possession, Oregon had done a pretty good job defensively.
Biddle again. He's got a nice stroke. He's in a bit of a shooting slump. Looks good out of his hand. He can't get him to fall right now. Alabama giving him open 3s early. Sherrell. And now Reitzel. Nothing there for him.
Almost a walk. Good defense.
Holloway, he lost the handle, and that'll be Oregon ball. It's another Bama turnover. So this is a 1-point Alabama lead, and Bama with 6 turnovers already.
Well, the defense has been stellar. Oregon fighting on both ends. Only down 1.
The Players Era Tournament is brought to you by Starbucks. It's a great day for coffee. Las Vegas Strip. Been a great week here. We've appreciated it, enjoyed it. Had some terrific games. Hey, you can check out the best accessories and best selection of your favorite college basketball squad's license gear. Go to ncaasports.com today. 7:51 remaining in this first half. Oregon with the ball and down a point. Briefly had the lead. It's been mostly Alabama in front. Oregon getting a lot of production from their bench, specifically Barthélemy, who's got 5 of the 8 bench points. Driving is Bamba. Bamba missed it. Body's on the floor, and that'll be Oregon ball.
And I love Bamba, his aggressiveness. He's strong, puts the ball on the floor. Could not quite convert, but he has had multiple times getting into the paint and just penetrating that defensive line of Alabama.
TJ Bamba, 22 against San Diego State on Wednesday. That included 4 threes. He's been on the attack for most of this first half. He's got Reed on him. Bamba tried to shake the big man. Reed moving his feet, cuts him off. Barthélemy for 3. Good defensive stand by Bama. Mohamed Diabate gives it up. Gets it right back. Diabate has been a beast in the first 2 games for Alabama.
Surprised it's waited so long to come in the game as another turnover. Some miscommunication there between Sears and Reitzel. Sears thought Reitzel would stay in the corner. But you talked about Mohamed Diabate and how dominant he's been, filling up the stat sheet while in Vegas, just getting in the game now.
Jackson Shelstad, very quick, very steady with the ball. Inside, Supreme Cook. Big bodies banging inside. Cook gets it to go. And that was off balance.
Off balance, good defense there. Sears came to double team, but Cook with the supreme roll.
Puts Oregon back in front. 5 turnovers, last 5 minutes for Alabama. 7 turnovers overall in this first half. It has been a mess hanging on to the basketball for Alabama. Darian Reed, and has his pocket picked. Up ahead, Shelstad running the floor, and the reverse is good. 8 turnovers for Alabama, and Oregon is cashing in. Oregon with 11 points off those turnovers. It is a 10-2 run, and the Ducks in front by 3.
We'll give a lot of credit. I mean, the turnovers are a result of this fantastic defense, and they get out. Shelstad with the difficult finish. Early in the game, Alabama was getting out, running in transition, getting easy shots. Once Oregon figured that out and made Alabama play in the half court, they've caused all types of problems, guarding their man, making people pick their dribble up, forcing turnovers. And give credit to Dana Altman. He has his team ready and prepared.
9 points off those 8 turnovers. Altman in year 15 in Oregon, was at Creighton prior to that in the Missouri Valley Conference. During his time in Eugene, had that Final Four run in 2017, the first time in 78 years. 5 Sweet 16s for Altman at Oregon. Twice been to the Elite 8. And all of the injuries last year, very little personnel and depth to work with. And they missed last year. Trying to get back to that March Madness promised land. Coming out of the timeout, Latrell Reitzel sticks another one in the corner.
And that's how you attack a little 3-quarter court press. You stay aggressive, make them get out of it.
Oregon won the Pac-12 tournament last year. Beg your pardon, made the tournament last year, but dealt with a lot of injuries and not their customary run in the NCAA tournament. Lost in the second round a season ago. Here goes Holloway. Little sidestep denied by Bamba.
Well, good defense on both ends. Reitzel in great anticipation on that pass, and then I thought Holloway might have taken one step too many there, but great timing. And Bamba with the emphatic denial.
All tied at 28, 5.5 to go. Here's Nelson now, fires up a 3-pointer, no good. Shelstad, they clear it out. Shelstad got some room inside to work. No, Sears with a block. One-on-one D, the fabulous point guards. And now Sears drives it, lays it in with strong hand.
And it's funny, Dana Altman talked today at shoot-around about not letting Sears get to his left hand. And coach, it's easier said than done. Sears So crafty with the ball and so good finishing at the rim with his left.
Holloway picking up Shellstad this time. And Supreme Cook going at Nelson. That is a target for Oregon, and Nelson holds his ground. We got a whistle. Let's see here.
So they're going to review.
Yep, going to the review, see if there was a contact above the shoulders. It wasn't on the shot. It was on the initial catch by Cook as he was coming into the block. And you can see Nelson kind of back away from the play, expecting a whistle, didn't get one. Yeah, the first contact here is the one that they're looking at right there before he got the ball. And that elbow high to the chin. So Paul Sells, Terry Oglesby, and James Breeding taking a look here.
Right there posted up, a little elbow to the neck area. Nelson made sure to let the official know that he got hit there. So yeah, I think it's probably just a common foul.
And the officials do confirm that. Bama by 2, 4:45 remaining. Entertaining first half thus far. Alabama, after they lost at Mackey Arena against Purdue, they have ripped off big wins. They beat Illinois, a top 25 team, in Birmingham, and then they beat number 6 Houston here in Vegas. Took down Rutgers to get to the championship game on Wednesday. Nelson, good look, nice pass and finish as Mo Diabate on the assist from Nelson.
Nelson so skilled, drawing 2 defenders. Beautiful pass.
10 assists for Bama. 7-0 run here, and Biddle able to score.
And that was good defense, great offense. He loves that jump hook.
Holloway picked up by Bamba. And now they leave a man open. Diabate, that was part of the game plan today. Know who your shooters are. Inside Biddle, good look by Bamba. He pushed the tempo. Biddle runs the floor and is rewarded.
Yeah, Biddle, just his activity right there, just beating Nelson down the floor.
Holloway 3, missed it. Offensive rebound. Holloway once again, a long one this time, around and down it goes.
2 for $1. Of course, Phylon crashing the glass, getting the rebound and finding Holloway.
First made basket for Holloway. Bartholomew drives, no good, missed everything. Here comes Holloway, up ahead, Phylon. Cat quick guards here. Tough to stay with these 3 guys on the floor right now. Phylon and Holloway and Sears. And Nelson gets by Tracy. Breakdown. Oregon recovers and gets a steal. Bartholomew again defensively.
Nice turnover too by Alabama.
Bamba. He likes this matchup here with Phylon. Now gives it up. Moss finds the big man. Biddle misses again. Biddle 0 for 4 now from beyond the arc.
Came in 18% from the 3-point line this year.
Sears wants to clear it out. Sears taking on Bartholomew. Nelson with Tracy on him. Behind the back, nice pass, and what a finish. Collecting the assist for Nelson is LeBaron Phylon. Great action by Bama.
Wow, unselfish team, unselfish basketball.
Alabama by 5 under 2 minutes to go. Biddle down on the block. Double team comes.
Well, Phylon blocked that right there.
Timeout on the floor with 1:53 remaining in the first half.
And Nelson so skilled, great awareness, finds Diabate for the easy 2. And then similar play, he just baits the defense, a little wrap around the back. Alabama cruising.
Beautiful look down Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium. One of the new attractions here. First round coverage of the college football playoffs presented by Allstate begins December 20th and 21st. You can watch all the action unfold on ESPN, ABC, TNT, and Max. Spheres all lit up. Dana Altman and the Oregon Ducks trying to put the pieces back together. He got his guys healthy once again. They're 7-0. Football team winning 42-14 right now over Washington. They're about to go to 12-0. And it has been a great fall in Eugene for both football and hoops.
A lot of winning.
Adrian Tracy missed it. Offensive rebound. Oregon down 5 with the ball late here in the first half. Here's Bamba. Bamba spins off Reed. Reed right with him. Bamba with the left hand. No good. Amori pulls down the board for Alabama. Alabama a chance to add to their lead here as Sears has it knocked away.
Almost another turnover. Alabama just too careless and casual with the ball here in this first half.
9 turnovers, Grant. Oregon's only turned it over once.
And Oregon, they one of the top assist to turnover rate teams in college basketball, so they have valued the ball, and you know they have 9 more shot attempts here in this game, in part because they just valued the basketball.
Sears hits the first of the 1-and-1. TJ Bamba got hit with that foul. Oregon just 1 for 8 from beyond the arc's a big story. The 9 Alabama turnovers, a big story. And Sears hits. Alabama's hit 3, make it 6 3-pointers. And they lead by 7.
Oregon's had success posting up Biddle, but they're not going inside. Oh, great pass.
Angel.
And they like to put Biddle there at that high post. And because he can shoot the ball, it forces the big out. Beautiful screen there by Shellstad to get Angel open, and a beautiful pass from the free throw line. So nice little set, high-low action. Dana Altman's troops have been able to execute. 3-point play opportunity.
Dana Altman will use this opportunity to get Bamba off the floor with 2 fouls. Bartholomew returns. Brandon Angel at the line for Oregon. San Diego native. Transfer from Stanford. And he missed the free throw. And Reed just falls down.
Well, he almost fouled him there. Brandon Angel has to be careful. Tried to go get that rebound. Could have been his 3rd foul. Now Dana Altman gets him out of the game. A minute left, but he was going after the ball, and obviously he went to Stanford. He's smart. He moved out of the way.
Vacated the area.
Yes.
Mookie Cook on the floor for Oregon. Minute 8 remaining. And on a cut to the basket, extra pass, Bartholomew. Quick release over Stevenson. And he needed it. Oregon wants a timeout. As soon as the basket was made, Dana Altman want to talk over this defensive possession.
We got a big guy like Biddle who can pass. Beautiful cut, and it's just infectious there. Great unselfish play. Right there, you saw Shellstad making the extra pass, a beautiful finish, and got a chance here with 1:02 left. Get a couple stops, maybe execute, maybe get a chance to go in at halftime up if you're Oregon. But Biddle, so skilled, so talented. He's long, he's got great touch inside. He's got a toughness about him. He can score with that jump hook. We've seen him make a couple of beautiful passes, even running the court there. So he's kind of a traditional big man. He has some of that in his game where he does a lot of damage on the interior. He also can play on the perimeter. Just hasn't shot the ball well, but had some good looks, and the shots have looked good. Just not able to convert.
Yeah, you know, you watch him in practice today. He reined in 3-pointers. It all looks good. He's in a slump right now.
It's kind of like my golf swing.
It's on the driving range, huh? Perfect every time.
I'm a range warrior.
Under a minute to go here in the first half. Bama by 3. Here's Sears. Sears so quick. He can get himself open with ease and the left-handed. And he leaves it up top. It's a little short for Amori. And now Oregon a chance to tie it with a 3-ball. Nine seconds separating shot clock and game clock. Oregon comfortable here in Vegas. All those Pac-12 tournaments. Pac-12 title a year ago. Shellstad drives it. Shellstad, no good. And it is run down by Cook. Another chance. Barthélemy hits a 3 to tie.
Great extra effort there.
Sears. And that had a block. Jadrian Tracy got a hand on it. And Oregon finishes the first half with a 7-0 run.
Right there, Mookie Cook just making the extra hustle play and then find the open shooter. Barthélemy gets great lift on his 3. And Oregon played big, played strong here in this first half.
Send it to Allie.
Well, Coach, despite the 9 turnovers, this is a tied game. It's been a lot of waves in that first half. What's your biggest takeaway? What will you focus on in the half?
Yeah, our turnovers and our defensive rebounding, they're out physically us. Like, they're beating us up inside a little bit, and we're not taking care of the ball on our offensive end. When we do get a shot up, we've had good offense, but we got way too many turnovers.
They really struggled at the 3-point line. What was the strategy there to make those shots difficult for them?
I mean, we're trying to take them away from their shooters, and I think we had the right guys taking most of them, but they got too many offensive rebounds. So we got to take care of it. We got to take care of the glass on this end.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks.
And our thanks to Nate Oates. Thank you, Allie. Halftime here in the championship game of the Players Era Tournament. We are all tied at 39. After the break, Adam Lefkoe and the rest of the gang in our Atlanta studios to get you caught up on all the day's action. The Players Era Tournament is brought to you by DirecTV. Stream DirecTV without a satellite dish. Saturday night, Las Vegas, Nevada. We have arrived here at the second half of this championship game of the Players Era Tournament. We're all tied at 39, a 7-0 run for Oregon. Going to the finish line of that first half, Brian Anderson with Grant Hill. We'll hear from Allie in just a moment. Nice work by Oregon to rally up. LeBaron Philon, though, for Alabama, has certainly been one of those impact players, brought to you by Eli Lilly.
Yeah, the freshman's been fantastic here. Was aggressive, certainly knocking down jump shots, and of course Keyshawn Barthélemy off the bench hit some big shots, including that 3-pointer at the end of the first half to tie things up.
Allie LaForce, you had a chance to hear from Dana Altman. What do you have to say?
I did. He said, listen, defensively we did some good things, but we lost track of their shooters. We have to pay more attention to our scouting report, and then also the second chance points opportunities. We have to be better on the glass. Alabama scored 9 of their points off of second chance opportunities. He also said on offense, we have to drill the ball inside. He said, we have Nate shooting threes. It's a mess. It's not our identity. We have to start inside out.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff from Dana Altman. Always dialed in to the game plan. And you heard Nate Oates tell Allie before the halftime break that his team just too many giveaways. 9 turnovers in that first half. Oregon's and that ends a 9-0 run as LeBaron Philon on a setup by Nelson.
And Nelson out here looking like Magic Johnson, backing people down, finding the cutters. But Nate Oates in that interview with Allie at the halftime talked about the turnovers and then also defensive rebounding. They gave 9 offensive rebounds to the Oregon Ducks in the first half.
TJ Bamba goes strong, missed it. And Nelson tips it out to Sears. Sears pushes across court. Reitzel steps into a 3. Comes up short. Oh, no. Reitzel's down. He went to break for that rebound and goes down untouched. And this is never good.
Look, I thought he slipped. He was grimacing.
Well, anytime you see that, the first thing that pops in your mind is a potential Achilles. So watch as he breaks to go get the ball here, right there.
Oh, yeah. He planted on that left foot. You hate to.
He knows.
Yeah.
The pain is unbearable. Latrell Reitzel Jr. down. He's trying to put any kind of weight on it. He can't, you grab to the back of that. I mean, and he cannot. He tried to walk off. He cannot do it. The first thing you think of is an Achilles.
Well, let's hope it's not, but certainly from being around the game and seeing players have that injury, it certainly looks that way. You can't even put any pressure on it being carried to the locker room. That's tough.
Yeah, that is hard to see. He's been playing great too. Reitzel will exit. There's a grad transfer. All right, so back at play here. Certainly going to be on the minds of Alabama fans. And looking up top. Nice finish. Another lob opportunity for Amori. That's the third time he's been on the receiving end of a lob.
And we hadn't seen that all week, but they've done that multiple times, as you said, getting the big fella involved.
In the corner, Tracy air ball. Nelson with a rebound. Alabama with the lead and the ball. Here's Philon, picked up by Shellstad. Shellstad trying to stay with him. And now Sears for three. And Amori runs down the rebound.
Now you basically have 3 point guards on the floor for Alabama.
Pass was too hot for Amori. Too much spice on that by Holloway. Tracy driving. Tracy, oh, nice finish. A little English on it.
Kind of willed that in right there. Determination at its best.
Jadrian Tracy, almost a turnover. Somehow Sears got it over a teammate. And now Nelson for three. Misses it badly. Inside, Angel going to work on Nelson. And now Biddle for three. In and out. Philon. Philon picked up by Biddle. He wants it back. Now Sears on the take, dribbled it off his foot. Nelson hit the deck. Turnover, Mark Sears.
Look at this move in transition. Just great English on it there. Nelson did a pretty good job moving his feet. Tracy getting involved. You see opportunistically Oregon getting out in transition, trying to get some easy baskets before this defense of Alabama can get set.
All tied at 43. Alabama's largest lead 7.
They haven't gone to Biddle. I mean, they talked about getting the ball inside out, but we haven't seen that other than Tracy one time posting up here early.
Jadrian Tracy spinning off that left hand. Now Shellstad guarded by Sears. And a block by Sears. His second block. Shellstad gets it back. Tracy fires, misses. And that is going to be a foul on Biddle.
Great defense there. Mark Sears doing his best Derek White imitation as a guard. Blocking there, just moves his feet, anticipates where Shellstad's going, and Smitty's under the rim.
Well, two small guards. Sears at 6'1", Shellstad at 6 feet. We've seen him go to work inside. Steve Smith would appreciate your shout out.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you caught that.
Oh, come on.
Another turnover. Wow.
Turnover, and now Oregon with Barthélemy. Dumps it down into Cook. Cook hammered.
And Cook so good at rim running and getting great position, just seals down low. And he's doing that. He moved Amari out of the way with that drop step. Amari, we know, last season all Big Ten defensive team. And Supreme Cook having his way on the interior.
Amari with Rutgers, graduating there with an engineering degree off the backboard. Okay. Supreme Cook. He called that?
He called it. Or at least he's going to act like he called it. The question is, will he do it again? That's what my dad used to say when I missed free throws. He'd always say, Grant, just use the backboard. Like,
you should go underhand like Rick Barry.
He said that's why they put it there. You use it.
Well, that was a nice stroke right there.
Come on, Dad.
I mean, you think about it, you lose a lot of cool points going off the backboard.
That's a football player giving you basketball advice.
12 turnovers for Alabama. And that's going to be a whistle prior to the shot. Going to be on the screen, and Alabama give them turnover number 13.
Yeah, Alabama just all out of sorts offensively, turning the ball over, dribbling off their foot, trying to make creative passes. And right there, Nelson moving screen, didn't need to do that. And Nate Oates is beside himself, knows that what's at stake here. 3 fouls with Nelson, but team just not protecting the ball. 13 turnovers here early in this second half.
Darian Reed on the floor, and he is guarding Bamba. Bamba calling for it and gets it, taking on the freshman. Bamba drives. Bamba can't score it. Cook is there. Cook going up, lost the handle, and is fouled. Supreme Cook has been active on the glass.
Well, we've seen it. Two things, the turnovers and then allowing Oregon to dominate on the offensive glass. Obviously, on that particular play, Diabate comes over to contest. You got to help out the helper. And Cook, it's been automatic here from the free throw line.
He needed that one off the bank. Get it online.
Sometimes you just got to see it go through. Look at it. He's 3.8 offensive rebounds per game, so it's got to be a total team effort. And this second unit, there's no drop-off with this second unit. They've been effective off the bench.
That was Supreme Cook's numbers from the Big East last year at Georgetown. Diabate gives it to Sears. Sears cut off by Bamba.
Nothing easy right now. This defense locked in.
Moss trying to check Philon, does so. Turns him back, 4 to shoot. Philon extra pass, and Holloway missed a 3, got his own, and a foul. So an Oregon foul. Bama with the ball, 47-43, a 6-0 run here for Oregon.
And welcome back to Las Vegas. The Crimson Tide offense has been slowed by what? By turnovers. Just not valuing the basketball, unforced errors, trying to make foolish plays, losing the ball. Give credit to Oregon and their defense, but this high-powered offense of Alabama has really been hampered by the turnovers. And Nate Oates talked about it with Allie LaForce at halftime, and the turnovers have continued here in the second half. And conversely, Oregon only has 1 turnover for the game.
Yeah, that was in the first half. For the last 5 minutes, that's been it. 13 Alabama turnovers and 15 points off those turnovers for the Oregon Ducks. 15-0 in that category has Oregon out in front by 4 with the ball here.
Oregon's doing it with their second unit.
Be a foul. That's going to be an offensive foul on the screen by Supreme Cook.
Is it Cook or Bamba?
No, it is. You're right. It's Bamba. That's my fault. So that'll be on Bamba. That'll be his 3rd foul.
Like Bamba just in that play ran right in to the defender.
Here goes Holloway. Wants it back. Holloway's open for 3. No good. Diabate keeps that alive as he does so well. Philon off the glass. Look at Diabate. No, this time it's run down. Bartholomew got the rebound, pushes it. Evans drives. Evans hammers it down.
They had numbers there and certainly making good decisions. This second unit of Oregon, they have been spectacular on both ends of the floor here, B.A.
Answer on the other end from Reed.
And Alabama needed that. They were struggling offensively. Give credit to this defense.
Stops a 17-4 extended run right there. Makes it a 3-point game. Moss. Inside, going to Evans. Oh, good pass, wide open. Bamba. That's a guy you can't leave open. He's a scorer.
But it was a mismatch. Evans had the smaller Sears on him, and he embraced the double team and found his teammate for the open three.
Bamba shoots at 37% this year. That one comes up short. Cook with the rebound.
And you remember that first half when the start of the game, Alabama came out and they were just moving the ball around, because it looks like Bamba's grabbing his wrist there, maybe his hand. He seems to be in some pain. Not exactly sure what happened on that play.
Well, injury bug has been biting here in this second half, and yeah, like grabbing at his elbow, looking at his hand.
Was it the funny bone, or it looks like?
Oh yeah, right there, a little pop.
Yeah,
right there, could have got him right on that nerve.
Right on that nerve. He seems to be doing a little better now as he's on the bench. Good sign for Oregon.
And Philon with a steal. Philon pulls it back. Oregon does a nice job getting back. Let's check in with Allie LaForce. She got some injury updates for us.
Yes, Bamba was standing right in front of me when he was telling the athletic trainer. He said it's nerve related, and he said where, and he was massaging his wrist, but he pointed to his elbow. So the root of it was the elbow, and it was sending a nerve shock down to his hand. So they're going to massage that out and hopefully get him back in there.
All right. Thank you, Allie. Missed three in the corner by Reed. Yeah, you could tell it kind of just got him right in that little spot. Nothing funny about that funny bone. Cook. Double team comes. And a foul. Diabate. Foul, Supreme Cook.
And that's a battle on the interior. Diabate, you know what he can do and what he's done, but Cook just takes his time and backs him down.
Well, he got stuck under the basket.
He did.
Bit of a prayer of a shot.
If Diabate had just kept his arms up with Cook underneath the basket, he might have been in good shape there, but he reached down as Cook went into a shot.
Cook had off-season knee surgery, missed the first 3 games of the year. So trying to get his legs under him. As Brandon Angel will return. Diabate is going to go to the bench. Diabate picking up his second foul. Just a breather in the rotation. Nelson back on the floor. And Cook misses. And that's going to be a foul on Angel. Third foul on Brandon Angel. Angel had a nice game against San Diego State to get him into this championship game. 12 points, 6 boards.
Yeah,
it's been quiet tonight.
Dana Altman brought back Angel and Biddle, but his reserves in the front court, Kwame Evans and Cook, have been spectacular.
Holloway missed the 3. And Biddle,
oh wow,
almost rolled out of bounds with it. Secures the possession though. Oregon up 7. And Barthelemy hits again. Keyshawn Barthelemy, the Montreal native. Well, he has been nice. He's given him a big lift. Hit a game-tying 3 at the end of the first half. Right back at him goes Aiden Holloway. This is now a 15-5 run for Oregon. And they lead at 56-48.
Well, they're getting whatever they want on offense, and it's really multiple people contributing. Angel trying to draw a foul there.
Philon quickly back the other way. Hangs, no good. Follows, no good. And Biddle is fouled. Timeout. The under-12 timeout. Oregon up 56-48, Graham.
And Barthelemy has hit some big shots. Great elevation, confidence, follow through. Everything rolling the Ducks' way.
Best defender? Who, me? Yeah. That would have said on film? Scout? Yeah. Something like that. Charlie. Call it. Stay down. Talk.
Our thanks to Darian Reed, talented freshman out of Grovetown, Georgia, wearing the microphone for us tonight. And you may have heard T.J. Bamba said, "Are you the best defender?" That's what it says on the scouting report. It's high praise for the freshman. He really does move his feet well.
He can play on both ends of the floor. Two-way player. Had a big night the other day against Rutgers. Hit some big shots.
Alabama's 4th highest rated recruit. Colin Sexton, Brandon Miller, J.D. Davidson, the only 3 higher than Reed. Inside Biddle misses, and Nelson clears it away. Oregon, the biggest lead, 10. Now they're up 8. Alabama, 3-ball from Stevenson. Tell you what, he just stuck with it, Grant. He missed his first 18 three-pointers of the year. He's made 3 in a row since.
And 3 big shots, and right now, look, they needed that shot. 51 points, or excuse me, prior to that shot, 48 points. This high-powered offense with 11:15 left. So Stevenson has worked on his shot. Had not made one prior to coming here. Last game hit 2, hit a big shot there. Now can they put together some stops, Alabama, and figure out how to score on the other end?
Shellstad guarded by Holloway. Now into the set goes Oregon. Tracy watched by Stevenson. Tracy's going to take it. And Tracy, a little scoop with the right hand.
Great hesitation there. Had the taller Stevenson on him. He would have beat him to the rim.
Sears drives it, leaves it, and Amore got fouled. Amore trying to rip the basket down. The thing is still rocking up there. Cliff Amore.
Yeah, he tried to make a Shaq logo right there. Went up with 2 hands. Give Tracy credit for jumping with him there at 6'5". Man, he went strong. Now, it's unfortunate because it could have been a 3-point play opportunity. You want to convert on that. And he'll go and try to earn 2 at the line.
Well, as Alabama plays this game, you know their thoughts are with Latrell Wrightsell Jr. What's the latest, Allie, from the locker room?
Alabama just confirmed with me what we all assumed, which was a lower leg injury. He's doubtful to return, and guys, it's devastating because he had dealt with in his career a series of concussions, and they did so much training this offseason for concussion prevention, and so to see him go down with a totally unrelated injury really is such a blow for this team. He brings so much from his leadership, defense, and offense that they'll miss him dearly. We're praying for the best.
Yeah, that is it is a big loss, and it's one of those, you know, one of those injuries you see planted, immediately grabbed at the back of his Achilles. He did not have anybody guarding him, and yeah, that is a tough one. Thank you for that report. Nate Biddle at the line here for Oregon. 6-point game, make it a 7-point game now, and another free throw coming for the big man from Central Point, Oregon.
And on this last play right here, it looks like Grant Nelson pushed Amore into Biddle. And caused Amore to get a foul. Yeah, hey, take a foul.
That's what Grant did to me on the strip last night.
Yeah.
After that Martin Lawrence concert let out, that show.
Hey, man, every man for themselves, man, on the strip.
Was that Grant Hill? Shout out to Boogie Cousins, by the way, who apparently is here in Vegas. Here is Holloway, and a 3 is good. Here comes Alabama. It's a 5-point game now. Aiden Holloway hits a 3-ball. The Auburn transfer. He's got 8. Championship game of this Players Era Tournament in Vegas. Baseline jumper missed by Tracy. Bama a chance to whittle it down even more. Sears on the attack. Kick baseline. Stevenson, he's got another one. Media guy doesn't lie.
I'll tell you what, hard work pays off. Trust your work. Stevenson on fire from 3 these last 2 games.
Timeout. Dana Altman could not buy a 3-pointer through the first 5 games of the year, and now he can't miss the last 2.
Well, that was Sears pushing it, getting 4 people to collapse, finding the open shooter. And right now, things are going Alabama's way.
The Players Era Tournament is brought to you by Starbucks. It's a great day for coffee. Las Vegas on a Saturday night in our championship game in the final 9:22. Bama's on a surge, Grant.
Yeah, Bama was down 10. Stevenson got going, hit a big-time three, created some momentum. Holloway got involved as well. And then in transition, Stevenson again in the corner. And this offensive attack can get going quickly. It gets into a rhythm and a groove. And they found a groove at the right time. Now a 2-point game.
Oregon trying to wrestle it back. Barthélemy hit a three-pointer at the 12:25 mark. Gave Oregon their biggest lead at 10. Bamba's back on the floor after he dinged his elbow a moment ago. Bamba goes to work, and he is fouled. The free throw, Stevenson got him on the foul. And that'll be 2 for TJ Bamba. Good to see Bamba return. Looked like he got a little stinger in the elbow.
Well, he's strong. He knows how to use his physicality to his advantage. Giving up some size to Stevenson, but adept at drawing fouls there and getting to the free throw line.
Stops a 12-4 Alabama run. Hey, the red, white, and blue wrap up their 2024 season with a big-time battle against the Dutch. Netherlands versus the U.S. women's national team Tuesday at 2 Eastern on TNT and streaming on Max. 1 out of 2 for Bamba. Alabama down 3 with the ball here. We go under the 9-minute mark. Holloway for the tie. Bad shot there, trying to shoot it over a 7-footer.
They called a foul, though, I think, on Angel. It was a bad shot, you're right. Holloway could have got a better shot. But as they were fighting for that offensive rebound there, Amore was fouled by Angel.
Picks up his 4th on the rebound. Just
grabbed and held his arm.
Angel is having a tough night. He will sit with the 4 fouls. Now a 3, Stevenson. Guy can't miss. He's making up for lost time. We are tied at 61 as Jaron Stevenson is lighting the lamp here.
Yes, he is. In this case, don't read the scouting report.
Inside Biddle goes right to work, is fouled by Amore. Oh, Stevenson 3 for 3 from 3-point range.
Well, they left him wide open there, and he just knocked it down with confidence. And I mean, you can't emphasize enough. You said it. He had missed his first 18 3-point attempts. He hit 2 in the game Wednesday they played against Rutgers, and now has hit 3.
5 in a row to climb back to respectability from 3-point range as Biddle hits the first foul shot. Oregon back in front.
And I see now that, you know, Alabama's back in the game here. I'd like to see Dana Altman and Oregon go back inside to Biddle. Biddle has just been too much inside, hard to guard, either scores or gets fouled. We haven't seen much of that here in this second half.
Nate Oates puts Diabate back on the floor, a rebounding machine, and he clears that board away on the miss. Bama down 1, chance to grab the lead here. Brad Nelson. Turn in the corner, Phylon. Phylon drives, and that was Biddle, got a hand on that. Alabama able to recover. Nelson cuts to the basket, gets the pass, and scores.
Great save there by Diabate, and a great cut and finish by Nelson.
Making something out of nothing. First lead since it was 43-41, which is early in this second half. Bamba turned away. Bamba gets it back from Evans. Bamba drives, misses. And Sears out of the pack. Sears with 4 Ducks back. Sears probing.
Good pass.
And he leaves it. It is blocked. No, it's a foul. Biddle. Sears with a good look. Biddle with the foul. 2 free throws coming for Alabama.
And once again, Sears pushing the ball, creating something. Stevenson in the right place. It's a foul.
Well, this tournament is a hit. The Players Era Festival. We've seen some great games, great effort by these teams. Had an overtime game prior to our game here tonight, the championship game between Oregon and Alabama. Remember, they're playing for a cash prize into that NIL collective for each team. All teams, the 8 that were here, got an appearance fee, and then depending on how they finish in this. So this means a lot, and they're going after it appropriately. Alabama's got their SEC opener January 4th. They're in an incredible run of games here. Went to Purdue and lost. Answered that with a win over Illinois, top 25 team, Grant. They beat Houston, beat Rutgers. Now they're matched up with Oregon, who will be in the top 25 as of next week. Their next game is Wednesday. They go to North Carolina. And then they got Creighton Saturday. I mean, this is as tough of a stretch of a schedule as you could possibly have. And Alabama has pulled ahead by 3. Look at that schedule coming up for the Crimson Tide.
Doesn't get any easier. Right now, they got their hands full here with these Ducks.
How does Oregon respond? Here's Bamba. And a hot pass to Evans. Couldn't handle it. Out of bounds and an Oregon turnover.
Trying to do a little too much right there. Bamba known for driving. I would have preferred him maybe getting that ball up on the glass, trying to shoot it there. All of a sudden, Oregon's offense has just lost its flow and rhythm. It's been all Alabama here.
LeBaron Philon will be the man to get it started here. Sears playing off the ball, and there is Evans, got the deflection. Fortunate bounce right back to Philon. Mismatch out on the perimeter. Philon going to work now. The hesitation, the drive, and he lays it in. That's what you're supposed to do when a big man guards you.
Yes, indeed. Don't settle. Attack. Get to the cup.
Oregon in a drought over 4 minutes. 6-0 run for Alabama. Evans kicks it. Barthélemy, three-pointer, good. Every time Oregon needs a big shot, Barthélemy comes through.
And that wasn't an easy shot. Philon had a great contest. Barthélemy, he can get hot and stay hot.
He's got 16 now. Diabate got Cook in the air, a spin, can't finish. Ball's loose. Bamba comes out of the pack. Bamba drives with purpose. Bamba lays it in. And Oregon with a burst. We are tied at 67.
That was a one-man fast break right there.
Under 6 to go in this championship game. Money on the line for these two programs, and a significant quad 1 win on the line as well. All matters when you get to seeding at March Madness time. Sears misses. Evans secures. Oregon can grab the lead. Shelstad misses. Back they come. Sears pushing. He's got nobody with him. He just drives it, and it's stolen. Shelstad knocked it away.
Look at this pace.
Shelstad will get it set up. Dumps it into the post. Diabate. And Cook gives it back. Sears guarding Bamba. Bamba, three-pointer. No. Shot selection. Dana Altman, you can tell, did not like that one from Bamba. Sears penetrates. Sears got it to go. And one. Alabama in front.
And BA, that was just experience right there. Determined to get to that left hand, draw the foul, get to the rim. His team needed a bucket. More importantly, it stops the clock, gets a chance to shoot a free throw. They can get back and set up this defense. I know everybody's winded. That last exchange, 3, 4, 5 trips up and down the court. Sears finds a way.
Sears, his first points of this second half. A three-point possession. Brandon Angel back on the floor for Dana Altman. And returning is Holloway, giving Sears a quick breather here.
And Holloway, when he checked in, Sears didn't want to go out. But
well, you're coming up to the media timeout under 4, so you buy a little extra time. 3-point Alabama lead. Oregon with the ball. Barthélemy. Dump it inside. Here's Cook. Oh! Strong finish. Supreme Cook with a supreme jam. Nelson drives. Nelson lays it in with a left hand.
I love how Nelson attacks to close out, and it was a great screen inside by Diabate to keep Cook from coming over to contest.
Barthélemy finds Angel. Angel on the drive. Too dangerous of a pass. No room in there. A turnover for Oregon and a foul on the Ducks. In the bonus, free throws coming.
NBA on that play by Oregon, as you see Reitzel on the bench and in that booth. But they switched. They had Holloway guarding inside on Cook. It was a mismatch, and right away, great awareness. They find him, and before the double team could come, Cook with the emphatic finish.
Clifford Amore will come on for Nelson. 4 fouls on Bamba with 4:04 remaining. We'll have a timeout under the 4. Bama up 3 and now up 4 as Diabate hits the first of the 1-and-1.
We got a couple guys, Bamba and Angel, both with 4 fouls. I wonder in this situation, does Alabama try to target them when they're on offense? Put pressure on them to try to play defense without fouling.
Jaron Stevenson set to check back in. Diabate knocks it down. Nicely done. 2 free throws.
And I like how Nate Oates is using his bench, subbing guys in and out, as you see Reitzel here on the bench. Hope for the best in his case. You know how hard he's worked, but Nate Oates trying to keep his group fresh here down the stretch.
Bamba playing with those 4 fouls. He drives it, pulls it back. Barthélemy hangs and a foul. No, yeah, it's going to be a block. I beg your pardon. Reed with the foul.
I actually thought Reed had his hands up, walled him up there, but the officials thought differently. Great drive by Barthélemy. Oh yeah, that was a foul.
2 free throws coming when we come back.
Feel the difference.
Alabama leads by 5. Coming down to crunch time here in the championship game of the Players Era tournament. You have 2 free throws coming for the Oregon Ducks. Keyshawn Barthélemy fouled on his way to the basket. He'll shoot a pair. Barthélemy leads the Ducks tonight with 16 points. He's hit 4 threes. But his first trip to the line, and it comes in a big spot.
Well, he's been very efficient, 4 or 5 from 3. You said it best. Every time Alabama seemed like they made a run, he hit a big-time 3. Some difficult contested 3s, too.
Dana Altman riding with Nate Biddle and KJ Evans for Oregon, going with the 2 bigs here. Angel's got the 4 fouls, so he sits for now.
And Bamba has those 4 fouls too, and he'll be sitting as well.
Barthélemy knocks him down. 74-71. Alabama by 3 with the ball. Nelson guarded by Tracy. Nelson, they clear it out for him. Gets into the paint. Nelson looking for help. Throws it out of bounds. Another Bama turnover. It has dogged them all game. 14 turnovers for Alabama.
And Nelson tried to bait the defense there, had the smaller mismatch, knew the double team was coming. It just looked like he lost his footing there, maybe tried to thread the needle on that pass. And as you said, just it's been a story of tonight for Alabama. Too many turnovers.
Bama cleaned it up. They did not have a turnover in a 12-minute stretch after 9 first-half turnovers. But a big one right there. Can Oregon capitalize? Tracy bumped by Stevenson. And it is Sears with a steal. And he finds Nelson.
Great balance by Sears.
Oregon with a giveaway. Holloway down the baseline. Nelson drives. Nelson underhands it to Diabate. He missed it. And Benel just rips it out of his hands. Under 3 to go. Bamba drives it. Biddle is fouled. And Bamba goes crashing in to the photographers. I think Bamba's okay, but the poor photographer down there I got clocked in the face.
Some tough photographers over there on the baseline.
Yeah. Oh,
lost his footing, got stepped on. He's a trooper.
Yeah, hope everybody's all right down there on Photographer's Row as Biddle knocks down the free throw. 2-point game now.
And now Bamba looks like he'll check out of the game. Cook checks in. Bamba has those 4 fouls, so maybe offense, defense here for Dana Altman.
Mookie Cook, the sophomore, checks in. Biddle hits both free throws. 1-point game. We got another barn burner here in Las Vegas. So many close games, 3 overtime games. Sears trap, gets through it. Boy, Oregon had him.
He did, had him trapped in the right spot there. Sears able to step through.
2.5 to go. Oregon 7-0, undefeated this year. Alabama ranked 9th. And that's going to be a foul.
They tried to run that hammer action. America's play in the NBA. Grant Nelson spun baseline, had a flare screen for Sears in the corner, but he got fouled by Tracy on the drive. And I like Nelson. Nelson at his size, he likes to drive and get to the paint. Unselfish, good passer. We saw what he did last year in the tournament against that team from Chapel Hill.
Special game, had a 20-point double-double in that one. And back comes Bamba, also re-entering is Brandon Angel. The 2 Ducks with 4 fouls. Nelson trying to make it a 3-point lead, cannot. Biddle the board. Here comes Oregon, a chance to tie or take the lead into the hands of Bartholomew. Angel, the 4 fouls, guarded by Nelson. Here's the point guard, Shellstad.
To the big fella.
Biddle turns, Biddle. And that's a foul, elbow from Amori. And that's going to send Biddle back to the free throw line.
Yeah, I've said it. I don't think anyone can guard Biddle down there. He is just a matchup nightmare. And finally, they got the ball to him. Just basically give it to him, let him go to work. And too much contact there by Amari.
2 shots for Biddle. Nate Biddle, 5 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. He's got 16 points, make it 6 of 7 now. Got 16 points. And he's got a chance to tie this game with 2:09 remaining. Biddle calmly hits 2 big free throws. We are tied at 75.
I think Alabama, if they can beat this pressure and get the ball up the court.
Trapped again. Sears gets out of it. Now Nelson pushes.
I think you got to have the ball in Nelson's hands. I mean, right now, mismatch. Oh, great hands.
Shellstad picked his pocket. In transition. Shellstad, no! Oh, count the basket.
That looked clean right there. I'm sorry. Great rundown by Stevenson. First of all, great defense by Shellstad. You got to be careful with those small guys when you're dribbling around them. Nelson turned his head, and then in transition,
let's see. Did it hit the glass? Now, here's the thing.
Couldn't tell from that angle.
At the collegiate level, officials will often call the goaltend because that stops the play and gives them the opportunity to go to the monitor. If there's no goaltend call, you don't go to the monitor there.
You know, B.A., you are wicked smart.
You stop the play.
Right on the money. You're right. And they can review it. And from that last angle, it looked like a pretty good block to me. But I do need LASIX. I'll qualify that.
Shellstad, did it hit the glass first is the question. Man, I don't think so.
I don't think it did.
The ball really didn't change directions until Stevenson's hand got to it. Yeah, that's clean, it looks like to me.
Yeah.
And again, they give themselves the ability to change this call by calling the goaltend. Ooh. Wow, that's close, Grant.
That is close.
Oh, man.
Yes.
That's It's a big call right here. So on the floor, call the goaltend, count the basket. And now, will the replay overturn it? Paul Sells, Terry Oglesby, James Breeding, all getting a look here.
First of all, like I said, it was a great, wow. Give Stevenson credit. Either way, running him down, I think it's clean.
I think it's clean, too.
I think it's clean, yeah. And in that case, Alabama got the rebound there, and that, Sears. So I'm assuming it would be Alabama's ball if they determined that that was a clean block by Stevenson.
So on the scoreboard now, it's a 2-point Oregon lead. They counted that basket. And now we'll see what the decision will be. 3 veteran officials here.
I think sometimes they know. They just like to play it up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
A little TV time.
A little TV time,
It is so close. I mean, we're looking at this over and over.
Well, this is a big call. I mean, this is a huge call right here.
It looks clean to me.
I agree. Yeah, that angle that's a great angle right there. Good job, super producer Tom Heights.
By the way, while we have a moment here, just a shout out to our crew. They've been logging the heavy hours this week, 4 games a day across 3 days. Doing an incredible job bringing you all these games. And we've had some epic games here in Las Vegas. Brilliant finishes. They're still discussing it. This is taking too long.
It's taking way too long, yeah.
And the players are loose and ready, and you're in crunch time of a game, and now this has gone on way too long.
So the players are ready. The announcers are vamping too much. We need to get this over with. Come on.
So what do we got? Another gathering. So they all looked at it. They came together. They went and looked at it again. And now somebody's going to have to make a decision here. No, they're going to keep that as a goaltend and score the basket. And the explanation, no, not enough evidence to overturn. Wow, Oregon's going to take the lead.
Wow.
So here we go. Bama now trails by 2. I'm surprised. I thought that was going to be overturned.
I'm shocked, too. I think you got to go to Nelson here. Angel has 4 fouls. Or Sears.
Sears fires. Short. Long bouncing rebound to Barthélemy. Oregon can make it a 2-possession game now.
Of course, I think you go into Nelson. Nelson has had his way on the low block.
Tracy. And they're looking for Biddle inside. Oh, lost the handle. Shelstad, he turns it over. He's shaken up. It's 5-on-4 for Alabama. Stevenson the 3, short. Angel the rebound. Missed opportunity for the Crimson Tide. Championship game of the Players Era Tournament coming right down to the last minute. Oregon leads it by 2. Dana Altman takes the timeout. Oh, and a big call on a goaltend has Oregon out in front and on a run here. Oregon ball when we come back. Well, the Oregon Ducks are on a nice run. What a start to their year. And it hasn't always been easy for Dana Altman's team. They've been down double digits in 3 of their 7 consecutive wins. 5-3 their last 10 games, their last 8 games against top 10 opponents. And they've got number 9 Alabama on the ropes here with 58 seconds left. Oregon ball.
They've been resilient, and I love that timeout. They didn't have a good offensive execution that last play, a turnover. Calm down. Let's settle down here if you're Oregon. Run our stuff. Let's make sure we execute and get a good shot attempt here on this possession.
Neither team a foul to give. Double bonus both ways. Possession arrow belongs to Alabama right now. Biddle, center of the wagon wheel. He's been excellent tonight. He's a good passer. Finds Barthélemy. Barthélemy's hit big shots all night. Barthélemy rises up, and the floater is true. The touch in the clutch. Keyshawn Barthelemy makes it a 2-possession game for Oregon.
He has been so good tonight, Barthelemy. Big-time play. Nice little floater in the paint. Answers the call with 20 points. Oregon up 4. And welcome back to the MGM Arena. It's been all Barthelemy here tonight. 3-pointers, mid-range game, timely shots, tied it up at half, contested threes. It doesn't matter. And when you need a bucket to make it a 2-possession game, Dana Altman puts the ball in his hands and he delivers. 7 of 10 from the field, 4 of 5 from the 3-point line. Keyshawn Barthelemy, spectacular.
2-possession game. Alabama with the ball, and they trail by 4. Here is Sears, short. Barthelemy with a rebound, and they foul him quickly. And Oregon starting to feel it right now. Barthelemy will go to the line with the Ducks up 4.
Nice little set. They set a screen, a flare screen, and they re-screen. Sears came off. Good contest by Angel. Just a little bit short there. Give Oregon credit here down the stretch. They have executed on offense, gotten stops, and had that, I think, the play of the game here, where Shelstead had that steal and went coast to coast and was able to get that offensive goaltending, or excuse me, defensive goaltending.
Barthelemy, 21 now, right through it. Didn't even touch the rim. Barthelemy had a foot injury last year. Season-ending injury in late January of last season. Missed most of that season last year. Really never got his year going, and he has come back strong. And Barthelemy having his best game of the year against their best opponent of the year in Alabama. Quick shot is up and good by Holloway. Aiden Holloway makes it a 3-point game, keeping the pressure on the Ducks to add on.
Right here, a little step-up screen. Great job, Sears screen. Not only Holloway's man, but his man as well. And now it's a 3-point game. I think maybe in this particular case, Nate Oates will make a substitution, get his best defensive scrambling unit on the floor, try to get a trap or a turnover in the backcourt. And if you can't, if Oregon's able to advance the ball into the front court, then you're going to have to try to foul.
81-78. Oregon Ducks trying to go 8-0. The football team to 12-0 with a win today over Washington. What a start to the year for these two teams here. Alabama at 6-1. Their only loss was at Purdue at Mackey Arena. And they're in a run of matchups against top 25 teams. Oregon is not there yet. They will be there Monday.
I agree.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Well, right now, if you're Oregon, you have to be strong with the ball. You have to come meet your pass. You can't assume a foul or anything. You just got to make sure you execute, get the ball over half court, and you're sitting pretty.
Each team with one timeout remaining. Alabama has the possession arrow. Barthelemy gives it up. Angel. And it's knocked out of his hands. Diabate. Wow, a turnover and a foul on Sears. And free throws coming now.
Well, first of all, smart play Alabama on the inbounds pass. They trapped. Excuse me. They didn't have to foul right there. And Angel not strong with the ball. Great hands by Diabate, and then Angel fouls. Now he has 5 fouls out of the game. But Sears at the free throw line, 80% free throw shooter. So if he's able to make 1 or 2, still get an opportunity to set up this pressure as Nate Biddle checks into the game here. But I said you got to be strong with the ball in these situations down the stretch if you're Oregon.
Sears knocks down the first. He struggled shooting tonight, Mark Sears, after back-to-back 24-point games. Just 3 of 14. He is just 1 of 11 from 3. And he misses the free throw, but an offensive board. Diabate again. Wow. A foul underneath. Diabate clears a huge rebound. And 2 free throws coming here.
Are you kidding me?
Man.
Wow.
Diabate has been an absolute beast on the glass here in Vegas.
In that situation, though, you have to squeeze on the rebound there. Diabate, we know how great he was against Houston, the double-double. Obviously played well against Rutgers as well. The little things, didn't score and rebound as much, but a big-time offensive rebound there on that play. And now shooting free throws. It's a 91% free throw shooter. Hasn't taken a lot.
2 free throws coming. 1-point game. Nelson back in. By the way, they gave that foul to Tracy. Diabate, in his first 5 games of the year, had a total of 16 rebounds. His last 2 games prior to tonight, 25 boards. 5 tonight, and none bigger than the one he just grabbed. With 18 seconds left. A free throw to tie it. Diabate does. We are tied at 81. Dana Altman's Ducks had it in control. Now, Oregon with the shot clock off. A chance at the last shot. There is a timeout left if Dana Altman wants it.
I think that high screen and roll with Bartholomew here.
Bama's on a quick 6-0 run. Bartholomew missed it. Oh, the follow! Nate Biddle! A follow jam to put Oregon in front. Rocking the rim, the 7-footer.
Well, first of all, Bartholomew gets to the rim. 3 guys come. They all contest. Nobody blocks out Biddle. Great instincts there, BA. Assume a miss. Biddle in the right place. Makes a timely offensive rebound. 19 points for that young man. 9 rebounds. None greater than that offensive rebound. Almost a block there.
Man.
We said it all night. You got to help the helper. And right there, Bartholomew just gets it up on the glass, gets an opportunity. Biddle, that young man was out all last year, only played 5 games. A potential game-winning tip dunk by Biddle.
You're a big man. You grow up, you dream of moments like that. Clean run to the rim, ball bounced right his way, and he hammers it down. And now Alabama with the ball with 4.5 seconds left. They got to go the length of the floor.
You got
Alabama just used their last timeout.
You got some guys for Alabama. You have Philon, Sears, Holloway, all can go coast to coast in a very short period of time.
No timeouts for Bama. Down 2 with the ball. Double bonus each way. Here goes Sears. Sears driving. Sears gives it to Nelson, and it's too late. Did not get it off in time. And Oregon is going to win this game. They will most certainly take a look. To the naked eye, it looked like Nelson got it off late.
Yeah, I think you're right, BA. Nice little play there. Just waited too long to gather himself, Nelson.
Ball game.
And they confirmed it. And how about that? This Oregon Ducks team has done the unthinkable, knocking off Texas A&M. They knocked off Alabama here. And that goaltending play, that was a big call there. Fantastic effort from the Ducks.
What a finish.
I like this play, too.
Had a chance.
Get the ball at Sears' hand going to his left.
It was just a half a second late on the transfer. Had the right idea, but Bama runs out of time. And Oregon wins this one 83-81. Officials just taking a lot of time here to make extra sure that it was late, but it certainly was. And the Oregon Ducks are going to 8-0 in their first year in the Big Ten. And now it's official. Biddle's dunk, the follow jam, is the game winner. And the Oregon Ducks win the Players Era Tournament. And that cash prize and that championship belt is headed their way, G-Money.
And announcers get some of that too, right?
That's right.
Okay.
What about the announcer collective? What a game, though.
Oh,
man,
awesome.
we've had some unbelievable November games in our week here in Las Vegas, and this one was right up there with one of the best we've seen.
I agree. I mean, our broadcast team, really Tuesday night, Wednesday, there have been no blowouts, all close games, a couple overtime games here and there, but man, these teams have played superior basketball. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with you, my friend.
You too, Grant. Latrell Wrightsell, it did not feel like a good report coming there, and you can see the respect that these Oregon players pay him. Boy, Nate Biddle, 19-9, and the follow jam is the difference in this one as Alabama drops to 6-2. The Ducks are 8-0, and here's Allie with everybody.
Does it look like I'm with a bunch of champions? Keyshawn and Nate, you were going to be my interviews, but the whole team wanted to jump in. This was a team effort all the way around. I mean, Keyshawn, you put in so much work. After everything you went through last season, how rewarding was it to see that buzzer?
I'm just happy to be out here for my teammates, man. You see how happy they are for me, man. And it's a whole team effort. My guys supported me, man. And I'm just happy to win. Like, we're winners, you know?
How about that dunk by Nate, you guys? That was unbelievable. How full circle was that feeling when you saw that go in and you felt that powerful moment after all the training that you put in?
I mean, it was a great feeling, but like Keyshawn said, I'm just happy to be here with my teammates. Everybody trusts everybody on this team, and I'm proud of these guys.
What about this moment brought out the best in this group of guys?
Go Doug. Just give me my
money. Just give me my money. There you go. I think that says it all, guys. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Hey, shout out Montreal, man. We in here, baby. We here, baby.
Quebec in the house. Proud Canadian, Keyshawn Barthélemy. And yeah, how at times have changed in college basketball. Show me the money, Grant. G-Money. Oregon goes to 8-0. They win the Players Era tournament. Thanks to our great crew, led in the truck by Tom Heights and Matt Lip. Supreme effort all week long. 83-81 the final score. Congratulations to the undefeated Ducks. They'll be moving into the top 25 for sure. The game winner by Nate Biddle. So long from Vegas, everyone. What a game.